Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. This is Julie with JF Good Freedom. I would like to thank the Lord and give him credit for blessing me with these words that go out to the nations and kingdoms of the earth if they so choose to listen, to root out and pull down, destroy and throw down, or to build and to plant. Today's topics include baby daddies, baby mamas, anyone who might be in jail, Trump supporters, a little bit more on the thorn in the flesh for those of you who have questions. Yeah, and to some of you who will figure out who it's talking to and some anonymous messages going out to different people today. I think today the hot topic would be Trump in the election, so I'll put that in the description box. I don't think it touches on Planet X or anything. Okay, I wasn't sure where to start on this one, so I'm gonna start at the top and then. Well, so here we are, folks, in the end times bub, where bribery ain't bribery, and treachery ain't so-called treachery. Oh, I told her, bruh, exactly what they doing to y'all. Okay, man. Getting paid to snub a beautiful as F in y'all view, son. And he winked. And we up here in heavy as hell heaven pretty much thinking the same as F thing on hey, A, bro. Yeah, dog. So you both qualifying. And in the ranky as hell wankies, bro. And he winked. For no persecution sauce, rewards of no. Oh, you're right, bro. Persa hell is F, cution, bro. And the worstest? Not, bro. So it not worst as hell at all to me is hell me, folks. Then we got a little floundering as hell as all get out still, bro. Once you think of waking up as of a so-called Sunday morning as hell, in you, folks, and rolling hay, fat A, up and out of. That okay, my loves. It for sure okay to me, sis, that you just about feeling the exact same as hell things as her, brazen as F in yo view, hun, in pastimes dull, to be speaking as hell on these types of. Yeah, bro. So I'm beginning to think it boys on my own A-word, folks. My cool as hell, and he winked. Folkety folks of that my so-called churchity church is getting a little bit infiltrated sauce by no satanic-y. So it basically all of you's listening you're shocked as all get out to her brazen and yo view, son. A, to proclaim that. Really, bro. Okay, side note, if y'all didn't realize what he's saying here, basically every single church by now has been infiltrated at least by one or two Satanists, even if they're pretending to be Christians, okay? I had a feeling this definitely is true in America. Back to the message. Really, bro, just how brazen as F.A. making stuff up. Nah, bro, don't think so, bub. And folks, really, bro, just as hell taking Satanism 101 so she can figure it out as hell for herself and herself, bro, that they infiltrating. So let me give it to you so-called straight today, folks. So it's basically all of yous, homes, churches, businesses, all they there too, bruh. Just popping into your so-called dough to create a bit of havoc, bruh, to see if you'll react to no Christianity sauce view of the word. I know. I just know it, folks, that this here makes a lot of sense to some of yous. Suddenly is a doozy of a messy as hell message that you just gotta. Don't have to believe me 1 ounce if you don't want to, bruh. But well, destinies, folks. And how they sometimes for this one, bruh, can be thrown off by the little foxes that ruin the so-called. Oh, he little to me is how me, bruh. Just for this one dog could be my. Like a little as hell boy sticking his big as hell for a man like his. Stick into the toadstool, Julie as hell, froggy pond, that's. So he tired of it, folks, seeing this little as hell former Aggie and he winked, get gigged in the worstest. So it for sure ain't worst to us, bro. That she a little floundering as hell can barely step how Julia's hell step out that without being no constant as hell traded sauced on like the hawks that they owe it a concentration as hell camp, bro. Where the so-called non-criminals is F for this one, bro, get to badger or berate. Only if she steps out a so-called line, bro. So no need to wonder it for me anymore, dog. Could be my broth again. As to the how and why, she actin' like no. Julia's a little roboter chick of no. Not allowed, bruh. Yeah, bruh, so I mean to smile her Julia's F smile anymore, folks, without drawing all of them stays derisive as F looks on her A, bruh. And how, bruh? So just as hell tell me, folks, 'cause I'm for sure listening, bruh. How a young as hell roboty as hell woman like her supposed to catch no freestyling, free running man like, oh, he a rapper, bro, in the cutest, sweetest. So he kind of for this one, folks, pretty well talented as hell in a lot as hell ways, bro. And he winked. Could be my. Yes, side note. Stefan is very Austrian, but he does know how to rap. So back to the message. So no need as hell to wonder it for me, folks, as to the how and why she a little bit intimidated sauce, bro. At times, yo. When it come to the just hopping up into his spacey as hell space and trying to impress yo. Not really allowed anymore, folks, from my side on her A. Okay, dear ones. She for sure would just love nothing better, dear ones, than to chat up the one as hell bloke in this here godforsaken place, bub, who apparently likes me as a Percy as hell person, yo. But he for sure won't even show it to me, bruh, in the sweetest, simplest. So we for sure got some complicated sauce scenarios, bub, that we just for this one, folks, got to renege again, bro. Could be my. So how could we, bro? Yeah, dear one. So I speak of leaving this here little chickadee of mine hanging, bro, in the worstest. Again, bro. Ain't as hell worst to me at all, yo. If one of my most preciousest prophetets gets left out of life, prophecy gone unfulfilled, audience goes home. Nah, bruh. And no, dog. So we up here in heavy as hell heaven, bruh, and he winked. Needin' some Julia's F prayers, shicked her way like today, boys, and he winked. Okay, it not that urgy as hell urgent, folks, but maybe like Sunday, dear ones. Okay, and here as he said I could tell you all about the timelines again. Even if it's like Sunday afternoon and you're in Africa, if you remember that you was supposed to pray for me or you wanted to, or Stefan, then or y'all can pray for the pastor too who's there. Um, yeah, so God is the God of all time. So even if it's Sunday p.m. your time, you can still say a quick prayer for me for that morning in Vienna in Europe and just ask the Lord to change the time period when that prayer arrived, and then that prayer can time travel back to when I was at church that Sunday. Okay? God is really chill on that stuff. So we just loving on all of yous Pastorias F dudes who've uber laked it and decided, you know what, Lord, my cool as hell bruster and for this one, bub. Calling all of them's they's jailbirdster sauces and baby as hell daddy mamas of no. Oh, they here too, bruh. Some of the hardest working ain't getting paid but trinkets into yo piggy as hell bank for all yo hard as F work. Is ya, sis? And he winked. Oh, she been there, folks, debatin' if she just could finagle a few nummy as hell numbers on that there governmenty as hell paperwork, bruh, so she could maybe, just maybe qualify for no. Nah, bruh, and well, never, dear ones. So despite all her faulty as hell faults and past as hell times, bruh, she never, and I mean it was a never, dear ones, tried to cheat anyone out of anything, okay, boys? So no as hell need to wonder sauce it for me any more, bub. As to the how and why, folks, her little itty witty as F, and he winked, Julia's hell spirit, just crushed at times, bruh, when she think about no. So it's a dark as hell humanity hour out there, dear ones. We're the lovely as hell looking ladesters in crime for this one, bub, and he winked. Could be mine. Looking all virgin as hell saucity to you folks, when they really for this one, bro. Just all B-wordy and witchy boy, Kim Kardashian out, bro, in the worstest. Drawing a man to take out his. Oh, it's your wallet. They actually want to see, son. Could be mine. Just for this one, bruh. Could be mine. For realizing this one, boy. And one day soonish, bruh. That they just for this one, bruh. Number one goal in life, bro, is actually to secure a steady as hell income, bro. So that they can keep getting. Exactly, bro. Kinda despicable, ain't it, son? Could be mine. So we up here in heavy as hell heaven just love it at times, folks. Could be my cool as hell. Poppin' no bubble stirs in y'all heady as hell heads of. Nah, dear ones. For doing not, sis, see the absolute pain you carry. Painful as hell to hear this so-called shiza, and he winked, at times, bruh. And we just as hell know it, folks, that this here channel as hell channel ain't about playing no games with yo souls as F, sis. Nah, hun. So although we like to crush it at times, bruh, and bro, so tell me, dog, could be what the so-called purpose is of crushing a thing, bro. That's right, dog. So I can lift it back up and better later, bro. And he winked. Now that's some build back better, Shiza folks. And he winked. Again, my loves. To those of you who are still a little bit too obsessed with no Pompeii, toupee-totin' red-haired dude of no. Oh, he a dictator, bruh, in the worstest? No, bruh. And nah, son, could be mine. So it ain't really worse to me at all, bro, that you place in yo and no of. Oh, he a hoe, bro. Just for this one, though. Think he gonna collect all yo monies is and votes of no. And then peace out, Girl Scout. While I leave behind, I had a vision of Trump smiling and doing the peace sign. A trail, and I mean an F5 tornado is F trail train wreck of Planet X's hell destruction he's about to wreak in yo country as hell, bub. That is, if he get elected, bro. And bro. So some of yous over in America as hell, getting yo cluey as hell clues from her. And bro, so let me give it to you straight, dog, like you, and he winked. So when she say she thinks, dear ones, that is a very calculated as hell statement from her side, dear ones. And yeah, bro. So she humble as all get out at times, son, could be mine. And very careful about what she attributes to mine. So I'm called holy as F for a reason, bro. But no, dear ones, not her Julia's hell opinion at all, bro. On that Trump could maybe as hell fail again in the election arena, bro. Just to let a few so-called Christy as hell Christians, and he winked, get all upset as to oh, they go there, bro. And no parliamentary tunnels is and back as hell rooms of no. So we up here in heavy as hell heaven, bro, think it's about time to expose. Side note, if y'all trying to figure out shadow elite people, they're never in the news and they're never photographed or anything. They have a special like rule that they're not allowed to be photographed, even if they're like in Washington D.C. and all that stuff. Even if they're shaking hands with like Biden, if it's one of those people and you're guessing, like you're wrong because they're not allowed to take photos of those people. Well, no, let me go back. So we appear in heavy as hell heaven, bro. Think it's about time to expose. Again, bro. Time. Because last time I checked in on my lovely as F, willing to get all her so-called from me, and he winked. Words jumbled up, and English teacher twisted, bro, just so she could prove. So at time, dear ones, that some of yous non-as-hell pastory dudes decide your side for yourselves today too, bruh. Could be mine. And he winked. If you wanna just keep as hell going along with no Julia's hell prophetessy as hell chickadee of mine of no. So she itching for it in her brain today, boys. Nah, bro, not that dog. But well. So let's just say her and I's had a little as of, not enough for her bloat, but it did as hell happen, dear ones. A little old snuggle session, bruh, with her good old pops in the sky, bruh, and he winked, stroking her army as hell arm, bruh, and telling her that she's the most lovely and one of the loneliest as hell humany creatures I got still up and operating on my A, out in them there Viennese waters of no. Oh, we told her, dear ones, this past as hell year, bub. Yeah, bruh. So I mean how she lovely as all get out looks, bruh, when she wears. No one, dog, and I mean no one, bruh, has ever given it to our little Julia's Hill chickadee folks, like we finally given it to her straight as hell. Straight as all get out, boys. My cool as hell. Thinking she just need to marry no black dude, bruh. All just so that she can have sweet as hell access to they. Nah, bruh. Yo mouth, dog. And he winked. What you thinking, son? That she want? Well, so she's pretty well close to humbled down sauce by now, bruh. Oh, he said it, dear ones. The stupidest, non-English, non-Deutschity words of no. But well, laughing at her, manly as hell man, bro. and how he couldn't as hell take no teasing as hell or jokes of no. Yes, side note, when Max would talk about like when someone's like hunched over and like barely moving forward, he called it humpling. He's like, I'm just humpling along, and it used to make me laugh so hard, but he unfortunately stopped even saying those things, so then our marriage basically became like jokeless, like just really boring. That's like obviously not a reason to leave someone, so there's way more to it than that, but that's just part of it. Back to the message. Oh, she being joked about, dear ones, in the vorstest ain't really vorst to me is how me at all, bro, that she finally starting to love and lean on and learn into herself in her long as hell in her view bloke. And she's just about right, folks. Being abused for no 30 some odd years of no, and then just starting to bloom her bloom at that so-called wedding of yours, bloke. Anyway, could be my. Oh, it were her coming out day, bruh. Or so she just sillily Julie thought it, bruh. But she was killing it with no honest to sell conversations, bruh. With yo cousins and lawses of no. Okay, side note. So this is part of the story, and this was part of when, right before the trekking came out. So this was like, I think July 2022. Uh, yeah, I made my own dress that day so that it would fit. Because I have trouble finding stuff at the store, and that's partly why I learned to sew. And it's just sort of silly, but like I think of it as silly now, but I know why I did it. Like I like those Hollywood styles where a woman just wears a simple dress and a pair of earrings and a bag and that's it. So I could have put a tank top under my dress, but I just felt it would just ruin the look. So it was not as modest as it should have been, and that's putting it nicely. So anyway, but that was before the Lord rebuked me on all that and began speaking to me more privately with the Rhema. And I thought, just, yeah. Anyway, back to the message. Oh, they were there, bruh. Listening, they listened to her, brazen as F at times, in others people's views, bub for this one boy, and he winked, could be mine. Looking for no supporty as all support. At that time any time, bruh, that she were up and ready to leave no ogre of a. But well, chains, bro. Yeah, dog. So I speak of the spiritual realm, folks. Being placed over her, even in those mommy as hell moments, bruh. And her beautiful as F self-made dress, just so it would fit her. Getting caught in no thorns is of no. Knew it, dog. Could be mine. That I, for this one, bub, was for sure trying to tell my little chickadees something on that day is hell day, yo. Getting chatted up by no Stephanie dude of no. Nah, dear ones, for scared doll, of all that she seemed to projecty as hell project on that day as hell, for them both, dear ones. Very dear to me for realizing it today is how Debra, that they both. Yeah, dear ones. So they was both of them basically thinking, oh, Shiza Lord, she's so, or he's so. So he was free on that day is held day to her above, with no video making and kid playing skills of no. So you can just tell them. Yes, so Stefan, on that day, he had a video that he made for his sister for the wedding, and in the video, he played this cleaning lady. I think she's Romanian. So I never saw the video again, but I think she's Romanian cleaning lady, and he wears a wig and he's acting all silly and stuff. And while they put the lights down low when they showed this part, because Austrian weddings last like forever. No offense if you're Austrian, it's kind of cool, but kind of hard to stay awake sometimes. Um, so the lights were down low, and then he was just acting so silly in that video that I actually started crying while I was watching it because I was like, he's so he's so free to be himself. I just had this feeling deep down in myself that I could never show all of myself to anyone anymore. Like that's what I was feeling. And he was watching me that day, so the to fill in the blank of she's so he was probably thinking I'm looking dramatic or too sad or something like that. Or too brazen with what I was wearing, which the Lord gave me a big whop on that one. All right, back to the message. And this is the next section. Okay, this section is talking about how the cronies sort of try to get me angry, but since there's always people around and it's always in public, they have to get me on something that seems like it's legit. So they can't have strangers looking and being like, why are you, grabbing that girl's hair or stealing her cell phone? It's never anything like that. It has to be very subtle. Oh, they tryin', bro, to get her Julie as hell goin' of no. But well, holy as hell spirits is, and he winked, and the brainy as hell waning, yo, and how they just for this one, bro, gotta remain no pleased her sauce of no. Oh, she pleasin' me, bro, in the cutest, sweetest, quietest. So she's screamin' at me at times, bro. Deep as hell down, folks, when she says, how, papa? Just please as hell tell me, Lord, how you could actually claim that you love me, bloke, when they just as hell for this one, Lord. All up in my facety as hell spacety of no. Nah, dear ones. So it for sure ain't like daddy as hell that, folks, but well, close, bruh. And when they got the whole God-condemned space on the bus to use, bruh. That's right, folks. Her dear ones. They just for this one, though, could be my. Gotta sometimes get they sell his hell phones right up under her hey noses of no. Oh, she got them at times with her folks. My folkety is her folks of the to distract her of no. So they just about cutes her sauce and a half, bro. Fillin' they fill up on them seedy as hell Wheaties on the bus, yo. Asking they mama as hell for the most tiniest. And can I? Yeah, it is interesting how even a 20-minute bus ride, they can be asking for something like the whole time. They do distract me a lot. And can I, mama, please not have no toilet as hell paper for my nosity nose this time, yo? Oh, it her dog. Just for this one, folks, sometimes trying to be the most economical. But do they not, bro? They do, dog. Just come into her apartment at times, bro, and steal. So we got a serious as hell to me situation on a hands, bro, that need to get Julia's hell chain lifted off a hay heavy as hell like her. But should you, dog? So she tired folks, could be my folkety folks of the, in the sweetest, simplest. And we so-called good to her papa's about ready to, oh, you didn't as hell know it, bro. That we can for sure take on different as hell roles and that their Trinity as hell thing, we just so-called got going for ourselves up in heavy as hell. Told her, bro. Yeah, dear ones. So how about we's to some of you's just so-called prove it today is hell day, boys. That we got no originalsters ideas of no. Okay, so here I can tell y'all another private portion of what he revealed to me this past week. So he don't always have to be. I keep trying to wrap my brain around eternity, which he says I need to stop that right now because I can't. Not that it's bad, but like I can't comprehend it right now. But I always go back to how God even exists. Because if he doesn't, everything that I'm going through hangs on the fact that God exists. And he was like telling me that he doesn't have to be a three-in-one being. He said that was just a choice that they made so that they could actually be like four-in-one, or they could be five-in-one, or they could be six-in-one. You can go all the way up to 1,000, a million, billion, trillion. It's his choice that he want to be a three-in-one God, okay? And that's not a concept you'll find in the Bible, obviously, but if he can create this universe, then who's to say that it has to be a three-in-one? But he put that concept in the Bible, and that's what they choose to do. So, yeah, and the Holy Spirit has become very real to me as a being of the Trinity. So I kind of wish he wasn't called a spirit, but he is kind of like a cloud, but he's still a real being in the Trinity. So we shouldn't forget that. And he is in all true believers in this world. So that kind of blows your mind if you really think about it. Back to the message. Nah, bro, and no, son. Could be my less and less shockster sauce at her brazen as F in yo view, dog. And he winked. If you'd but just. So she ain't, bro. Yeah, dear one, so I speak of just making some sounds. Cool as F to me, papa. If you could but just maybe. Make traveling a little less COVIDy and a lot more convenient for the masses to take no pilgrimage to Jerusalem each year for, oh, it gonna be the Hajj, bro, in the coolest, sweetest. Me, bro. So them's, well, maybe I should do a side note here. In the thousand-year reign, there is at least some kind of passage that says people will go to Jerusalem to celebrate. I think it's the feast of the where people are in those tents, but maybe it's a Passover. I don't know. One of the Jewish festivals will at least be celebrated each year in Jerusalem when Jesus is king. Back to the message. Me, bro. So them stays cool as F, Americani, folkity as hell, music you just love so muchity much, bro. Supposed to actually be about. So we adjusted some large expectations to fly out of here before we get no rapester sauced of no. Oh, it gonna be some of you ladesters in crime, tooey as hell too, in the future as hell, hun. So just, nah, doll. No quick as F or fake as F marriages needing to take place city as hell place, hun. All just so that you can F each other legally of no. And if this is you today, folks, a room doll. So all you really as hell need, hun, is a room to rent, and he winked. And no manly as all get out. True as F Christian man's so-called house, okay, hun? And that, bro, is something you can for sure start preparing for nowy as hell now, bub. Is to get a room or two in your Wohnung, bruh. Could be my less shockster sauced, bruh, of the prepare it, bro. Yeah, dog. And he winked. Could be my. So I mean a nice little place for no single as hell, but still beautiful as all get out, bro. So no as hell need to wonder it for me, dog. Could be my. As to the how and why, shall be no targetster's sauce of no. For no rape, son, and will for sure need the future as F protection of, perhaps in a World War III scenario coming up near Yui as hell you, bub. But nah, dog, could be my. So if your thoughty as hell thoughts ain't as hell pure enough in this way as hell way, bro, to host no women stirs of no. Oh, they got one, bro. That too true, dog. Could be my. But well, usually discreet as F, bro. All that they doey as hell do at times, bro, to try to cover up and hide they. So just, if this is you today, folks, could be my. Then 100, bruh. Make sure you keep everything on the clothing score tip-top shape, bruh. Not really trying to show off your manly as hell shapes in that way as hell way, if you catch my drifty as hell drift, bro. And he winked. Phew, dear ones. So y'all just about had enough raunchy for today, bro. And he winked. Side note, I felt like if this is definitely true for some of you, if you're gonna be roommates in this last tribulation times and you're still single, it's very possible that you would have a husband or wife in the thousand-year reign who would be someone else. So you don't want to mess all that up by, sleeping together or getting married when it's not supposed to be that person. Back to the message. Oh, we got them, bro. Yeah, dog, could be my. So I mean, listening there, listen up here on this here channel is hell channel, bub. Just as hell waiting for no monstrous sauce news on her indie as hell end boys of no. And this weekend I had a little old affair with, again, bro. Did she say dangerous or not, son? Oh, she dangerous, bro. Just about would get y'all male rooster cut off in the spiritual realm, bro. If you so much as try to touch. So we there, dear ones. Yeah, bub. So I mean at that pointy as hell point and his mindy as hell mind, bro. Just for this one boy's thinking he about to get his head chopped off of no. If he so much as approaches and tries to talk to. And really, bro, God forbid it, folks, that a married as F woman give no datin' as hell advice to no single stir sauced out their manners of no. Exactly, bro. So we gleanin' some things from this here channel as hell channel, bro, that you for sure wouldn't be findin' in no single stir sauce Christian bookstore of no. Oh, we just know it, bro. That having no sexy as hell single as all get out late stir livin' in yo would drive yo two is hell wonkers for you, bub, to go tryin' to protect yo tech, son. Could be mine. When you can't even protect your own eyes from seein'. Exactly, bro. So if this is you today, dog, and he winked, and I can for sure change this party of the cool as hell optician in the sky as hell sky is here, bro, to kiss those eyes, and he winked. and give you no clearster sauce vision of no. Okay, so I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and read y'all a story from the Bible. I had a vision of the Lord kissing a man's eyes as I received that part of the message, and I knew he was referring to this story. And if it bothers you to listen, then just check the description box. I'll put the link. I'll put the timestamp for you to skip. This is when Jesus heals a man who was born blind. John 9. As Jesus was walking along, he saw a man who had been born blind. His followers asked him, "Teacher, whose sin caused this man to be born blind? His own sin or his parents' sin?" Jesus answered, "It is not this man's sin or his parents' sin that made him blind. This man was born blind so that God's power could be shown in him. While it's daytime, we must continue to do the work of the one who sent me. Night is coming when no one can work. While I am in the world, I am the light of the world." After Jesus said this, he spit on the ground and made some mud with it and put the mud on the man's eyes. And then he told the man, "Go and wash in the pool of Siloam." Siloam. So the man went and washed and came back seeing. The neighbors and some people who had earlier seen this man begging said, "Isn't that the same man who used to sit and beg?" Some said, "He is the one," but others said, "No, he only looks like him." And the man himself said, "I am the man." Okay, and then it sort of repeats this story. The cool part about this story is that this man is able to out-talk and out-argue the Pharisees about this incident because they questioned him extra. So I really love that part of the Bible. Back to the message. Lovely as that story, ain't it, dear ones? That a so-called manly as hell man, and he winked, like me, dear ones, would kiss the so-called dirty as hell. Oh, he were dirty, dear ones, and stinky too, my loves. No one, and I mean no one, my loves, at that timety time, in clean as F, Jewishry, Israeli history, and he winked, bub, cared to lick off and clean the so-called dogs of society, bro, with they own. Oh yeah, I just realized that he touched, he didn't say he kissed him, but at least he touched his eyes sort of with the mud, so that showed Jesus was unafraid of that man. I love that story. And it reminds me of the story where the woman with the blood issue touched the hem of his garment. So that whole thing of Jesus touching someone unclean, it breaks my heart every time when I think about it. Back to the message. So we up here in heavy as hell heaven and so-called messy as hell from me message for you today, blokes. Could be mine. So we's just as hell know it, folks, that some of you's getting yo clues, just getting a little too handy as F with yo. When my little innocent as F, but saying the most raunchiest. So it just a slap in the so-called face, Bob, and he winked. For you to just see it for yourselfity as hell self, Joka, could be mine. That hearing a thing said straight as hell out like yo, just sort of puts that whole ditty icky as hell situation in a new as hell can sort of see the light of so-called day that's and consider maybe, just maybe, Lord, could be my cool as hell lordy in the if you'll but just help me to put away this so I can protect my tech someday when it come to know. No, bruh. They for sure ain't gonna be no little prophetessy as hell chickadees of no. But well, close, son. My cool as hell sonster of the, for realizing so she drawin' 'em, bro. Yeah, dog, could be my. So I mean a lot of so-called Christianity eyes online bloke to some of the hottest as hell topics in the spiritual realm, yo. And that's of. So this persecutionary thingy in the end times blokes was actually, for this one dog, could be my, rough again, little doggy of the. Yeah, boys, so we got a little trivia as hell question for you today, bro. And he winked. Who, count 'em who, bro? Variously as hell predicted it, yo, that my end times as hell saints would actually be slaughtered sauce and murdered sauce of no. Exactly, bro. So just, and folks, so you just silly as hell for this one, doll, thinking that our so-called John, I'm gonna put the real names of these guys up on the screen, said one thing, and so-called Daniel said another. No, sis, and no, hun. So we up here in heavy as hell heaven just as hell know it, doll, that some of you searching for rapture rapture clues and that there. And bro, really though, could be my pastory non-doggity of the. So you just solely thinking it, bro, that I would up and leave and masticate all of them stays new as F and baby as F, mind you, end times believers, bro, just so you can be chilling up here with me in heavy as hell heaven, bro, while you watch your so-called brothers and sisters in Christ City Christ get killed, yo. Don't think so, bruh. And, bruh, so where's your so-called end time spunk and spirit, bro? Like, yo. Side note, I could feel in the spiritual realm through the Holy Spirit that if that was the case, if everyone got raptured before some of this bad stuff happened, and you were up in heaven, you were watching those baby Christians in Christ on earth, you would have a very strong desire and urge to go help them and be there to help them. And those people who say Christians are going to do that in the spiritual realm instead of being in their bodies to do it, I'm sorry, but what's the point? Why be in the spiritual realm when you could actually be in a real Christian body on the earth? That whole theory. Anyway, sorry if you think that. Don't mean to step on your toes, but I don't understand the reasoning on that one. Back to the message. About spunk and spirit. Oh, she got it, bro. That's strong as a little. Let's go get them so-called Satanists with some lovin', Papa. Spunkity spunk. Deep within her, bruh. Like those. Eatin', bruh. Yeah, dear one. So I speak of her stomach as hell lining today as hell day, folks. So no as hell need to wonder how they. Oh, they big, bruh. Just for this one, folks, took a gross as hell, picty as hell wicture of one of them's days to prove to no doctor as hell, bro, that she need no medical as hell care and intervention of no. Oh, he mean, bruh. Just for this one, dog, convinced them's they's expertises at the so-called amazing as F laboratory sauces in Vienna, bro, too. More like cowards, hun, for just going along with them's days. And be sure to tell this bee that she ain't got nothing, and I mean nothing as hell, bro, growing in her. So she tried, bro. Yeah, dear ones, so I mean to pinpoint. But, well, destinies is hell, yo. And how they just as hell for this one, bro. Some as hell illnesses. And enter so-called fearances in lifety as hell life at times, bro. That just as hell for this one, though, could be my. So it meant to happen at times, folks. Some of the worstest. Not dull. So it's not worse to me at all, chick, that you find yourself daily at this timety, heady as hell. Time for you, hun, in no shiza show of no. So I got you in the sweetest, simplest. Just let me, doll. Could be my chill again. Yeah, hun, so I mean kiss those tears as hell right off of yo very clean all the timety as hell time, and I just as hell know it, doll, that you want to seem all clean stir sauce in the spiritual realm to any and all that you. So just off of her, hun, in the sweetest, simplest, and is it, doll, actually so-called sweet of a woman to go on hatin' yo? Oh, she yo sis, hun, in the simplest. Just thankful as hell at that time and very lonely as hell for her hour as a new mother of two, basically raising her little chickadees by herself as hell self, hun, and feeling very as hell bloated and overweight as hell at that time, doll. So no, hun, she would and actually no prideful stir sauce at that time about her. But well, now, Joka, and he winked, could be my. So yeah, blokes, could be my. So even though she asking me at times, bruh, about my upbringing and no Israeli as hell sauce of no, oh she catching 'em, bro, the little as hell clues as hell in my word, bro, and he winked, that I for sure saw no houses fall to the ground in no shorety as hell shore, bub, as no water, wind, and waves swept by of no. Yeah, bruh. So she's sometimes asking me the sweetest, simplest, and did you really, as hell, for this one, bub, see a condemned house crash to the groundy as hell ground that day as hell day, bub? And he winked. Oh, she asking me, folks. Yeah, dear one, so I mean the cutest, and well, let me give it to you straight, bruh, like you think she. So she real as hell simple at times, bro. Not asking me when no economic as hell crashity crash gonna occur of no. Because, well, so she been blocked as hell, bro, by even the simplest. Yeah, I tried years ago to open an account on the stock market in Austria. They wouldn't let me for some reason from here. That was 10 years ago, so maybe it's different now. And then they wouldn't let me open one in America either over the phone, even though I had a Bank of America account. I can't remember the reasons why, but anyway, I was just absolutely blocked from that. That wasn't Mr. Z's doing. Back to the message. So this bee as hell don't travel to no America folks often enough, bruh, to keep up with no accounts of no. Oh, it themity as hell them, bruh. Yeah, dog, so I mean, and I don't know why they have to play this stupid as hell game with each other over here in Vienna as hell Vienna, bro, and that's so tell me, B, could be my cool as hell beaster of the. If you'll just as hell for this one, doll, answer my so-called nosy as hell question to ask this one of her all the time any so-called time, bro, and that's of. Oh, so you haven't seen yo folkety as hell folks in the horror boys of not shelling out a ton of cash to go see no abusive stir sauce, mean as F in this way as hell way to her sis. Never, and I mean it was a real never doll, helping her so-called sweet as hell A with any and all expenses or none of 'em doll. And yeah, hun, could be my. So they have been that there from so-called Emery Sauce family a little bit entitled stir sauced out on her. What be? So you just not gonna shell out thousands of dollars to come see my mean as F.A. for Christmassy Westmassy, wishing that I could just. Oh, they wishing for it, bruh. That she just stroll right as hell through that. All just so they can give it to her so-called straight of. Oh, it is so-called, bruh. Just as hell kidding, dear ones, and he winked. Okay, we not kidding at all, folks, when we say straight out to you, hun, like she loath to tell you to yo. So they abusive as F doll, and the worstest not chick. So it not worst as hell to us at all, hun, that she got no awful stirs so-called parentsters of no. So she qualified, bro, in the worstest. Parents as hell don't love me, check. Abandoned by my so-called lover. Oh, it is so-called, bruh, so just. Yeah, dear one, so let me give it to you straight like you. So he a real lovely as hell usually son of mine, bro, who just as hell for this one, bub, a little bit scared stir sauce to talk to. Oh, he's scared of her cute, dear ones, in the sweetest, simplest. So we guiding them both itty as hell both, in this hairy as hell hour for them, dear ones, if they can't but just see her, bro. I had a vision of a woman standing with wet hair, and she was naked. Do you finally as hell see her, boys? For the abused as F, just longing to be held by a real man, bro. Finally, dog, in the so-called sweetest, simplest. So we up here in heavy as hell heaven, just as hell know it, bro, that she a grown a woman as hell who wants, but all at the same as hell time, bro. She just looking for some. Oh, we giving it to her, bro, in the sweetest, simplest. Me, boys. So I'm gonna need some of yous gonna remain single as F in this here hellish to you and yo. So there's this 1,000-year reign thingy, bub, where dukes like you, bub, and he winked, gon' get no second chance stir sauce with the ladesters and criminy as hell crime on yo eyester sauce of note. Oh, I know it, bro. That she sometimes actually dressin' like, when she really for this one, bub. Basically no virgin stir sauce of no. Just tell her, bub, in the sweetest, kindest. Oh, she gon' get mad as hell that day, bub. You better believe it, bruh. You can bet your sweet bippy, bruh. But no, dog, could be my. If you and her gon' have no single stir sauce, holy as F, roommatey as F, no matin' include relationship, exchangity exchange, in the end times, yo, and he winked. Then I'm gonna have to ask you to just as hell on this one, bub. Suck it up, buttercup, and get yo horny as F A for her into her room of no. Out, bruh. So I'll need both of yous getting yo clues as to how this could actually as hell workity work, bub, to stay the F out of each other's rooms for the most part, yo. Okay, bruh? Okay, chick. Deal's a deal, hun. So if he says you need to take off your shirt and show him ya, might as well be doing that, hun, if you walking around without no on yo. Phew, dear ones. So we's up here in heavy as hell heaven getting a little bit tired of it, folks. How shockster sauce some of yous and dull could be mine. Is it, dear ones? Yeah, sis. So I speak of this here raunchy as F, and brazen as all get out at times, hun. Just because you don't say no cuss as hell words like hurry as hell her, hun. If you dress in like no. Then you kinda for this one, hun, sorta is one to me in the spiritual as hell realm. On that day is hell day, chick, and he winked. So no, doll, you for sure don't get no accolades, sis, in the spiritual realm, chick, from me, hun. Could be my modest as hell again, honey bunny of the like her, sis, like her, chick. And well, graceful, hun. She took her let's wear t-shirts to church for a little as hell while, sis. Very humbly and graceful like, sis. And no, at all. Not one as hell person in this here God-condemned city ever, and I mean it was a never on her brazen in yo view a chick, that she were looking a little too chickeny and rabbity, fluffety at times at church of no. So he for this one, bruh. Just as how loved it, dog. Seeing his sexy as hell wife for this one, boys. Walking out that doority door of no. And do I, bro, look too as hell sexy in this? Oh, she asked him, bruh. For sure, dear ones. Trying to figure it out at times, boys. How she was all perceived stirs sauced in this here. Yeah, bro. Could be my broth again. And he winked. So she just for this one, bruh. And I think she cutesed her sauce and a half on this one, boys. Just as hell thinking she gotta move to no California law as hell land, so she can just at least, physically speaking, bro, fit in with all of them stays, tipsters and crimity so-called crime, ladies who roam in yo. And is it dull? Yeah, hun, so I speak of being so-called born with the so-called big tipsters and crime, genetic-y genes that oh, she wear them at times, bro. Could be my. And yeah, bub, even when she all but unbuttoned up, bro. Oh, he looking dope. Yeah, man, so I mean to see if she cleaned up her so-called raunchity as F in pastimes, bro, and he just about right, chick. Didn't care about no husband, no prophetic gifting of no. So I basically finally for this one, dog, could be my yeah, bruh. So I told yo so-called modest as F by now, and for sure full of demons, chick. And being all fixed or sauced and covered up by now, hun. Gold and lively as hell life is to be no wolf in sheep's as hell t-shirty clothing, hun. And he winked. Really dull. A wolf in sheep's as hell clothing, sis. 'Cause last time I 2 years ago by now, almost bub, checked in on her sis in the spiritual realm, hun. Could be my dolly of the again. She were for sure ready to chuck all of them stays Stephanie prophecies aside, doll, all just so that she could slip into the arms of a fool who one knife look, it's all she expected from anyone at that time any time, bruh. And then poof, Lord, I mean as hell lordy in the for leaving me to know Congress of Loud too. Oh, they loud, bruh. Just for this one boy, and he winked. And you a real boy to her for not understanding it, bruh. How it hurt her ears to hear them say women's is as hell, bruh. Gossiping about her chest as hell look real as hell huge in no poofster jacket of no. Oh, she just as hell know it at times, bruh. That she lookin' all chubby as hell bunnied out, bruh. In the cutest, sweetest. So she actually still, despite her 30 some odd and almost 40 years as hell, bub, and he winked, just actually for this one, boys, a little bit Julia's hell conscious, bro, that she looking a little bit, well, just look for yourself, bruh, and see if you don't see him staring at her. Nah, not him, bruh. Them, dog. Could be my. The creepity as hell creepster sauce, so-called bros in Christ, who've infiltrated yo. Exactly, bruh. So she a little bit self as hell conscious, bruh, in the sweetest, simplest. And well, so thank you, Lord, for finally giving it to me straight and telling me that I look. Didn't as hell know it on her own A for years, sis. I so-called swear it, hun, and he winked, so just. Yeah, bruh. So her voicing its cute as hell Julie voice, like her. But should you do? And he winked. Yeah, dear one, so she about to be so-called kaputski in this here life as hell, bruh. If I don't swoop as hell in and take care of no swoopin' it swoop again at her daily folks. His little dragony hoop-fi helicopter of no. Oh, he and I to me is hell me, folks. Just for this one, boys, trying to be no intimidating sauce to her of no. Oh, she got sauce, bruh, and he winked. That will just for this one, boys, crawl up and climb into his dragony as hell eyes, bub, if he so much as tries to. But is he, bro? Just about brazen as they come, bro, when it come to intimidating no prophetessy as hell of a chick who. So we there, dear ones. Yeah, folks, so I mean at the tippity-toppity of the. My cute little chickadee for this one, bub, and he winked. Could be my. is basically for this one, bub, just begging me daily as hell deep down, bruh, if she can finally stay away from yo so-called. While he for this one, dear ones, is basically asking me for a redo as hell, bro, with no non-married as F, chickadee of no. Oh, it bad, dear ones, at this time heady as hell time for them both, dear ones. If you could but just please pray. So right here he said I could ask y'all if y'all could just please pray for me that I can speak to these types of women who are not only Kim Kardashian out sometimes, but they're also signed up to be cronies and they think I'm a criminal, basically. Yeah, although y'all know the story. And I'm supposed to talk to them and I just have a real problem with my facial expressions sometimes. If a person disgusts me and I never gained that womany skill where you can just kind of pretend that you like someone even if you don't. Um, that's really hard for me sometimes. Um, yeah, so if y'all could please just pray that God will provide people I can talk to. He actually told me I can even talk to the kids. So if y'all could please pray that either my cell phone will work or that there will be someone that I can talk to because he does sabotage my cell phone sometimes. So then, and I don't have a ton of apps that I don't even have any games on my phone. So I don't know what I would do with it. And I find it ironic that it's my job to stand there and mess with it as if I care. Which is just kind of a funny part of this story. I'm sure it'll be funny someday, but right now, uh, so we just loving on all of yous, pastors of dudes. Yous, pastors of dudes. Yous,